Hi everyone, welcome back to JoanneTechLover. I'm Joanne, and today I'll be going over this Ttesports Sybaris wired and wireless gaming headset. I love that you get both options. Love it. Here is everything that comes in the box except for the stand. That's mine. But I just thought it would look kind of cool. So yes. So you get the headset itself, of course, and then you get a bunch of cables. But let's first take a look at the documentation and this cloth thingy. I'm just kidding, it's a carrying bag. So this is what it looks like, how big it is. But yes, it's always nice to have a bag to carry things in, right? Even if it's not for the headset. Alrighty, then we have a warranty policy. Be sure to take a look at that, as well as a user guide. Not much, just showing you how to pair it and the parts of the headset, and the rest is in different languages. Now let's take a look at the cables. So here you have your micro USB to USB charging cable, where you are charged for the wireless function. And then you have this cable. It's a shorter, just audio cable for your headphones to connect to your smartphone or tablet, more mobile devices. It is tip ring sleeved so that you do get the mic. There is an integrated mic on this because you cannot plug in the external mic and have the buttons on the headset work in wireless. Just something to note. And then you have this longish audio cable. By the way, you cannot plug this end directly into the headset. I tried that, didn't work. So for another wired connection, this time to your desktop PC, you have to plug in this external mic and then plug this end into the mic part. And there's also, well, actually, one moment. You plug it in like this actually, and then there's like this little lock thing. You just twist it to lock this cable in the mic, so when you pull it, it doesn't come out. But let's take it out once again. So another closer look at this cable is that, of course, it's analog connection to your PC. So you get headphone and mic connectors. Headphone is green. Well, this time they didn't make it green, but mic is pink. That is pretty general. And you get an inline controller, always useful for mic mute or for volume. So there's a volume dial right here. So there it is. Oh, one more thing is that you do get this clip on the back. So you can clip it to your shirt or to your pants, what have you. That covers it for this cable. And last but not least in the accessories is this mic. So, like I mentioned before, this is where you plug in the long cable, the audio cable, and this is flexible. Love it when mics are flexible. Although I've seen more flexible mics out there, but this is not bad. It's rubberized. And on the other end, you get your mic. And this is a bi-directional mic, by the way, so you pick up sound equally from two opposing sides. Here's a closer look at the headset, and you'll notice that it's mostly glossy construction. That actually is something I don't like. I mean, it looks pretty when it's on your head, but then like every time I touch it, it's like, oh my goodness, finger palm prints. Alrighty, but aside from that, I really do like this headset. Let's talk about some of the cushioning. So beneath the headband, you do get this more stiffer rubber padding. I kind of wish it was the same kind of leatherette. I believe this is leatherette, but it might be leather. This cushion is very soft and feels great around my ears. Whereas the headband piece, it's kind of stiff and it just feels like, it doesn't feel too comfortable, but I guess you can get used to it over time. But the point of this is for grip. So I guess if you sweat a lot, it's like grips you. Alrighty, anyway, and you also get a metal band here for adjusting your headset. And of course, it is on either side. Now, as to the ear cups, they're not just soft, by the way. They also fold flat, so you can place them on the table or just hang it around your neck. It's just nice, you know. You also get these mesh covers on either side of the ear cups. And let's take a closer look at the separate ear cups. So on the left ear cup, aside from the mesh and the port for the mic or the audio cables, you really don't get too much going on. Yeah, that's it for the left side. Now for the right ear cup, this is where the party's at. So you get the power button. Now I'm gonna show you right here. You just press and hold. This is only for wireless, by the way. These buttons do not work if you connect this headset through an audio cable. However, they do work if it's wireless. Kind of wish they worked both ways, but oh well. So the power button, just hold down for 3 seconds. You will see a blue LED and then it will flash red. It is wanting to pair in some way, either through Bluetooth or NFC. Either way is fine. To me, NFC is just half a step less, so it's really just a cool feature. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Just press and hold for 3 seconds as well until you see a red LED and just let go of the button. Now, below the power button, you have your volume rocker. So volume up, volume down. And then, actually, on the bottom here, you remove this rubber piece. It's kind of nice. You have your micro USB charging cable. Go ahead and put that back, but I'll do that later. And back onto the ear cup portion here, you get an NFC area. Of course, this is just a sticker you can take off, but just remember your NFC bumping area is on your right ear cup. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that on there. And this button, and this is to either end or answer your phone calls, play, pause music. You can even use it to skip your music. I believe press it twice to skip forward and press it 3 times to skip backward. So that is very useful. Oh, and here, this little spot here, this is your integrated mic. So you'll be able to use your headset wirelessly when you make phone calls, when you play games, etc. It's really great. I love it. So versatile and yet so simple. I'm going to show you how to pair the headset with this LG G3 phone. And first of all, you want to go into settings and make sure NFC is turned on. Make sure you have those capabilities as well. Then we're going to go back out and make sure your Bluetooth is on. And once again, you can pair directly through Bluetooth. Just find the Sybaris and then just pair it. But NFC is just really a fun way to pair. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the headset. So one moment. There it is. I love that it makes noise. So it's like, I'm on, and it's like flashing you too, like, yeah, I'm totally on. Okay, and then you just find the NFC area on the back of your phone and bump it against the NFC area here on the headphones. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And boom, there it is. Do you want to pair? And you simply hit the yes, and you start pairing. So why don't we go do that? Just hit yes. And it is pairing with the Sybaris. It is connecting to the Sybaris, and it is connected to the Sybaris. We have liftoff. Let's go ahead and plug in the mic so we can roll on over to the specs section. I can show you how it looks on muah. Once again, on the left ear cup. Here's a quick demo of how this headset looks on me. So here we go, and ta-da! And now for some specs. I totally look like I'm ready for the winter storm. Anyway, so this headset supports aptX lossless streaming for hi-fi audio. That just means less noise and distortion and more accurate frequency response. As to the battery life, you could have up to 14 hours on one charge for wireless, and it's actually really fast to charge. They say it's 3 hours, but I charged it through my desktop PC under 2 hours. It's pretty amazing. And it gets a wireless range of 10 meters or 33 feet. As for headphone specs, you get stereo headphones, and these are circumaural, meaning full size, covering the entire ear, and that means it's quite noise isolating. I had my AC vent running in the room, and then when I put these on, like dulled it by half, which is pretty decent. And also you get 40mm neodymium magnet drivers and a frequency response of 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. I can like barely hear myself talk. I really hope I'm not yelling to you guys, which is pretty standard, the 20,000 hertz, as well as an impedance of 32 ohms, and last but not least, and sensitivity at 97 decibels. Last but not least, we have mic specs. So like I mentioned before, bidirectional, equally receiving sound from both directions. Awesome. And you get a frequency response of 100 hertz to 10,000 hertz, as well as impedance of less than 2.2k ohms. And finally, for sensitivity, it's negative 67 decibels. So let's go over pros and cons. What do I like about this headset? Long list. Okay, first up, I do love how comfortable the ear pads are. I placed them on my ears yesterday, and I was just like, good grief, that is satisfying. And also do like the detachable mic, and there's an integrated mic on there for wireless. So really just huge pluses. Analog connection, I mean wired audio connection as well as wireless. It's just great depending on what you prefer. You know, it's like it's for everyone, because I know some of you prefer being wired. Anyway, and as to the sound quality, it was good. I noticed it right away. I'm not even an audiophile, but when I listen to JoanneTechLover, which has a good bass, has instrumentals like, you know, little tin triangle thingy, I think. Anyway, and I heard it all. I heard it all pretty well too. In fact, I noticed the bass right away. It was like a boom, boom, and it wasn't like distorted in any way or like so super loud. And even on the loudest setting, it was comfortable. I have to admit, this is like the first pair where I felt like, oh my gosh, the entire listening experience is just comfortable. That is like the best word I can use to describe it. Like, I feel like the sound is enveloping me, but not like spearing me in the ear, you know? Because I've had those before. Just saying, for like earphones and headsets, okay? And I just all around really, really like this headset, you know? And I also tested it with phone calls. I called a friend, and he said it was good, clear audio, no fuzziness, no staticky, so that was good. And I also tried it via TeamSpeak, because, you know, obviously this is a gaming headset, and the sound was good. I tested it with another friend, and he said it was clear, it was loud, except I think at 1 or 2 points we kind of dropped off, but I'm not sure if that was the program, like TeamSpeak, or if it was the headset itself. So, but otherwise it was good. So I'm like, awesome. And this is what retailing at like $126, $127 at the moment. So I think for a gaming headset, it's not bad with the wired and wireless functions, because I've seen some of these headsets that are priced at like $200 something. I'm like, why? I'd rather spend that on like a motherboard, CPU, or like a graphics card. And now for cons, because there are some, of course. I don't like that it's all glossy. I mean, it might look nice, right? But then let's say someone's walking by and they're like, yeah, check out that pair of headset. And then they'll be like, ugh, what's up with all the smudges? And so it's quite obvious, but I guess you'd have to be more up close to see it, right? And also, just the plastic construction, it's not bad, but I would have liked to see some more metal construction instead of just the mesh on the ear cup side. And also, the headband is uncomfortable. Maybe I'm just not used to it, but this kind of like rubberized padding, I would have preferred, like, you know, the ear cup padding up top. But they marketed it as more gripping. So I'm just like, but I'm thinking, I have hair on top of my head. Is it just gripping my hair? Well, that wraps it up for this unboxing / review of this Ttesports Sybaris something. Wired and wireless gaming headset. So if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Subscribe! As well as follow me on social media. JoanneTechLover Facebook fan page, Joanne Food Lover Twitter, and twitch.tv/whaletoon, where I game stream with Tim weekly. And also, don't forget to donate so it can help expand this lovely channel and also feed this hungry, hungry techie. No, but seriously, I just want to bring you more of what you want to see. Okay. And last but not least is Storenvy. Be sure to check that out for my 8.5 inch by 11 inch autograph prints. Buy to your heart's content. All that's left to say is Joanne out.